What do Luke Skywalker, Batman, and John McClane all have in common? Besides their respective franchises, popularity, and the ability to empathize with? They have all got memorable external arcs, which is what makes their journeys so exciting. Recap on the previous video: for many writers, character arcs can be a scary topic. There has been a lot said about how to create compelling characters, their inner and outer battles, and the objectives they must pursue throughout your story. You're overwhelmed with retrospective explanations and analyses of famous movies and TV show characters, especially the protagonists. You inevitably experience the obligation to live up to those demanding expectations. In actuality, arcs are quite easy to execute. External arcs are the outer journey of particular importance to your principal characters. They include anything that is presented externally and falls under the bounds of your narrative. What draws people into the character's internal feelings is the external arc. There isn't much of a compelling narrative to portray without external actions, reactions, and consequences. The external arc of your character is essentially a three-act structure that only relates to themselves. Just provide them with turmoil in Act 1, have them respond in Act 2, and then demonstrate how they handle the fallout from those reactions in Act 3. That much is obvious. We shall now examine the third and final component of the external arc, the consequences, in this three-part series. When your protagonist reacts, there are going to be consequences to the reactions they take. For the consequences, let's use Die Hard as a case study. Hans Gruber sees a news report by Richard Thornburg on McClane's children and deduces that he is Holly's husband. The hostages are taken to the roof while Gruber keeps Holly with him. McClane drives the hostages from the roof just before Gruber detonates it and destroys the approaching FBI helicopters. A weary and battered McClane finds Holly with Gruber and his remaining henchmen. McClane surrenders to Gruber and is about to be shot, but grabs his concealed service pistol taped to his back and uses his last 2 bullets to wound Gruber and kill his accomplice. Gruber crashes through a window but grabs onto Holly's wristwatch and makes a last-ditch attempt to kill the pair before McClane unclasps the watch and Gruber falls to his death. By the end of the film, the limo that he came in drives both McClane and Holly away together. These are the consequences that McClane has dealt with, and how he has dealt with them has defined the last third of his external arc, ending his story as a street-smart, practical, and heroic husband and cop. In conclusion, the external arc is what invites audiences into the inner emotions of the character. Without external actions, reactions, and consequences, there's not much of a visual story to tell. And when your character reacts, there are going to be consequences to the reactions they take. These consequences that your character must deal with and how they deal with them will define the rest of their external arc. Their arc turns when they react to the conflict they now face. This is part 2 of 3 in Film Tank's external arc series, which will soon be followed by another trilogy of videos explaining internal arcs. Since Film Tank is a growing brand, on YouTube I'm doing a combination of writing tutorials, scene analysis, and film reviews. Along with the YouTube channel, I'm also sharing the transcripts of my future videos on Substack for free, along with other content like exclusive and highly informative editorials, which will be paid for. If you enjoy my current content, I will include more exclusive things on Patreon too, such as bonus videos, transcripts, premium content, etc., so feel free to support me there too. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to Film Tank for more videos.